Hey, what's up YouTubers, and welcome back to another Todd E. Walnuts update video. I have a little bit of stuff here spread out on the bed, as well as my two ladies, Miss Hannah and Miss Heidi. I've been in a little bit of a slump lately. I just don't have the urge to make videos, but I have a lot of stuff piling up, and I figure I should probably start to record some of the stuff. I'm actually only going to show about half of the stuff that I have in this video. I don't want it to get too long or much longer than it's going to be. But I do have a little small pile from Disney. I got a couple titles from Arrow. I got the majority of the stuff in this video is going to be from 88 Films. I got a couple of NECA figures. And I have a little bit of miscellaneous stuff here on the right. So I think I will go through the Disney stuff last because you guys seem like you don't really care too much for the Disney stuff, but I do, and some of you guys do, so stick around to the end if you want to see that. The first title came out earlier this year in 2020, and this is the Flash Gordon 4K release with slipcover from Arrow Video. I think it's pretty cool that Arrow is releasing 4K titles. Not sure how long the 4K format is going to last. And I'm not really, hunting the 4K titles down, but if I find one I like, I grab them. I think this slipcover is really cool. And I do remember watching this film back in the early 80s. I think it was actually 1980 or 81 when this came out. And I do remember back in the day, we used to get HBO free for a couple weeks every once in a while. They would have a promotional package deal where you would get HBO free for a couple weeks, or Cinemax. I think you can pick which one. And we always used to pick HBO. Back in the early 80s, we didn't have HBO as a regular channel until I think about the mid to late 80s, and we started getting it all the time then. But we used to watch the fights, especially the fights in the 80s and 90s. But I remember watching this when it was free for a couple weeks, and in the 80s, HBO would have like 8 films or 8 movies, and they would just show the same ones over and over and over. And this was one of those movies, and I really loved this movie. And it's been many, many years since I've seen it, but I do love the soundtrack by Queen. A Dino De Laurentiis film. It's the director's approved special edition, and you can see there it has a ton of special features. I'm not going to go through all of them. There's a young Timothy Dalton in this movie. The villain was pretty cool, Ming the Merciless, and this is a good little kind of a comic book style action film, and I'm looking forward to jumping into this. Max von Sydow is in here. There's a archival documentary, making of. Those are always fun to watch. And that is a pretty sweet slipcover. Now let's get into the release here. I see that they have the black case. Arrow Video ever changing up the product. And there's the disc. It's a little art card. And this one is for Zombie for Sale, which I have not seen this movie yet. I haven't even really heard much about that one. I'm not sure if I'll ever pick it up, but never say never. It looks kind of like a zombie romance comedy. And then there is a reversible cover. And it's basically on the reverse, it's the same image that's on the slipcover. And then so you have these two different covers there. So let us move to the next title. The next edition is the same exact movie. It's just a different, this is the box set. It comes with some extra swag. I'm going to keep this one sealed as a collector's piece. But this one comes with some extra stuff. It's still a 4K ultra high definition Blu-ray. This one does come with a second disc, which is called Life After Flash and Special Features. That's from the limited edition box set. There is a feature-length documentary from 2017. And there's a book, and I believe there's some art cards and maybe a poster. I'm sure there have been unboxings of this. If you guys want to see more, just search it in the search window there for Flash Gordon Collector's Edition, and I'm sure you'll find it. This will be my viewing copy. This will be my collector's edition. So let's get into the 88 film stuff, because I did have a lot to catch up on, and mainly for the slasher classics on the left, and on the right is the Italian collection. Let's jump into the slasher classics first, because there's only a couple of them. And this is a movie I own probably 3 or 4 times on Blu-ray alone, let alone a couple times on DVD. I do happen to enjoy this movie. Not sure why I need so many Blu-ray releases of it, but I do want to keep up with the slasher classics collection and the Italian collection. So this is Spy number 41 from 1980, and this is Jamie Lee Curtis in Terror Train. Scorpion Releasing also has a Blu-ray release of this with a nice slipcover. This one was limited to 3,000 pieces. The killer is very unique in this film in that he changes disguise several times throughout the film. There you can see the killer as Groucho Marx there in the middle. Several different masks. I think this is a very solid slasher film. I enjoy it. There's the reversible cover. If you want to pause and look at the special features. And then on the inside you have the disc art, and you get a little booklet. We'll go through that. And then the reversible cover is just the same image that's on the slip, so we don't need to flip that. But we will take a quick peek here at the booklet. I think that artwork looks really good. Very solid work by 88 Films in these collector's lines that they have. I sent them a message a couple of days ago and suggested a few titles to them. And they seemed like they were pretty interested. They responded with great, what did they say? Great suggestions, basically, just a little one-liner answer. But the main one I would really like to see put out is Planet of the Vampires by Mario Bava. And I think that would be an excellent addition for the Italian collection. So I'm going to put this stuff back together and we will get into the next title. Moving right along, we have Spy number 43 from 1980 as well. And this is Klaus Kinski playing the villain in Schizoid. And that's the slipcover. Now, for those of you who have OCD, or who like to have things look nice on shelves and look uniform on shelves. Not that this doesn't look uniform because it has a slipcover, but one little, I don't know if it's really a gripe, but I don't know why they went with black cases now when they've been going with the red case for the last, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years, however long they've been doing the slasher classics. They've been putting them in red cases, and now they decide that they want to put Schizoid in a black case, and this was sealed, so it's not like a seller switched it out. Not sure why they did that, but there is another 3,000 limited edition slipcover. Comes with the booklet. And then it does have a reversible cover, but it's just the same image there on the slip. So this is what you have. 2 different slips or 2 different covers. And then we'll take a quick flip through the booklet and we will continue to move along. This is a movie I've only seen one time, and it's been many years, and I don't really recollect much about the film, so I'm going to have to give this a revisit. And it's always very creepy to watch Kinski in any movie. He's usually the villain. 99 out of 100 times he's the villain, and he was born to play the villain. And a lot of people who knew him in real life thought that he was kind of a villain in real life too. But looking forward to revisiting this one soon. That is Klaus Kinski in Schizoid from 1980, spine number 43. So we will move on to the next title. The next title is also from 88 Films. This is not from any of the collections. This is called Piranha 2, The Spawning. This one was also limited to 3,000 with the slipcover. And actually, as I'm recording this video, there is a sale at 88 Films, and you can get this for about $20 US. I think it's like $15.99 Great Britain pieces or Great Britain pounds. And that translates to about $20 US. So I would recommend grabbing this one while it's still available with the slipcover if you want this movie. You can get it on eBay US pretty cheap too. There's people selling this one. You get a new 2K scan of the film. It's just a fun, kind of a popcorn film, drive-in style monster movie. Killer piranhas with pretty good practical effects. And I think this cover looks really good. I believe this is Region B locked, and as are the other two that I just showed. So there is the disc art. This one also comes with a poster, I believe. We will check that out. There's a reversible cover, which is also the same image that's on the slip. And I will quickly unfold the poster. We'll take a look at that. So it is a two-sided poster, and it comes on pretty thick stock paper. And if I could make a suggestion to releasing companies, whether it's a big company or a small company, this is a pretty small poster. I don't really see, I just don't see too many people taking the time to frame something this small. Now, if you had a poster the size of the Scream Factory posters, which I believe are 18 inches by 24 inches, those are the perfect size because they're not too big and they're not too small. You can get a few of them on your walls. I'm a big fan of that size. And the frames are readily available just about anywhere. You can get them at Walmart, you can get them online. This would be a cool poster to frame if it was a little bit bigger. That's all I'm saying. So that is that. Let's move on to the Italian collection pile we have here. So this next pile here will be the Italian collection, and this is my favorite collection from 88 Films. I think it might be my favorite collection from any company, and I hope they continue this line for a long, long time. I hope they find some gems out there, though. I do have the list of every Italian title in the collection. If anybody has any questions about that, just get with me and I'll let you know, because they don't even have that information on their own website. So this is Killer Crocodile 1 and 2. This was the box set that they released, and these are numbers 50 and 51 respectively in the collection, and you can see that they're from 1989 and 1990. I'm not sure what these were limited to, but I do believe this is now long sold out. You're going to have to find this on a secondary market. I think you can still get the single editions on their website, but to get the box set, you're going to have to probably spend a little bit of money now to get that. But that is a beautiful cover right there. And these movies are very low budget, very cheesy monster movies, but I enjoy them. I think they're fun watches. There's the disc with their patented green discs. I like that. They keep that same motif. There's another beautiful cover on the inside. If any of you guys have watched any of these movies, let me know what you thought of them. This is a new 2K scan. You can see that it does have some bonus features if you want to pause that and read it. That's spine number 50 for Crocodile, Killer Crocodile, and then spine 51 is Killer Crocodile 2. Not quite as good as the first one, in my opinion. Still starring Anthony Crenna. But still a fun watch, another 2K scan. There's the reverse. And those reverse covers are the same images that are on the box set, or one of them anyway. So I will put this stuff away. We'll get into the next title. Next up, we have spine number 56, and this is Paranoia, starring Carol Baker and Gene Sorrell. This is a movie I am not familiar with. I have not seen the movie yet. This is a movie that was directed by Umberto Lenzi. Many of you will know that name. He is known for a lot of his low-budget Italian horror. And I believe he did do some cross genres too. This one comes with a booklet. We will flip through that. That's the same image that's on the slipcover. I really enjoy a nice slipcover and a nice little booklet. Makes me pretty happy for a collector's piece. I'm not really into the enamel buttons and the posters. Art cards are fine, they're okay. I usually just keep those in with the release. But when it comes to a nice little collector's edition, give me a nice slipcover and a nice little booklet on the inside, and I'm a happy man. Reversible cover. So let us get into the next title. The next one is spine number 57, starring Tomas Milian, called Brothers Till We Die. Another one I have yet to see. Always enjoy the movies with Tomas Milian. I thought he was a fine actor, a fine Cuban actor. Played in a lot of these genre type films. Limited to 3,000 for the slipcover. There is the Italian title. What's going on over here? It says that these are all region. I can't verify that. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why they would lie though. So I would assume it is all region if they put it on there. The little booklet we will flip through. This is another Umberto Lenzi film. Nice little write-ups and some stills from the film. Spine 56. Brothers Till We Die from 1978. And I guess I should have mentioned, for those of you keeping score at home, Paranoia was from 1970. And Brothers Till We Die from 1978. So moving right along here, we have Macabre, or Macabre, however you like to pronounce that, a film by Lamberto Bava, who is the son of Mario Bava. And this is number 58 in the catalog. And again, they kind of switched it up here, and now you get a blue case where the rest of these are clear. Not sure why they do that, but they do. I don't know if they do that for all of them and only some get blue. I'm not sure. If any of you guys have this one, let me know what color your case is. I didn't really want to go over the slipcover too fast. That's an image there. It's a very simple image, just a doll's head with a hole in it and a leakage of blood. It's a simple image, but very effective. And that yellow across the red looks really nice. I like the color scheme. Again, it says it's all region. There's the same image we just looked at, and here is the booklet. Now they're calling it Macabre. Look at, somebody put Jeff Foxworthy's head in the fridge right next to the tomatoes and cauliflower, or broccoli. Tell me that doesn't look like Jeff Foxworthy. I have seen this one, but again, it's been a while. Definitely need to revisit Macabre. And there is the reversible cover. So that's spine 58. Let's move on to spine 59. And that is Umberto Lenzi's 7 Bloodstained Orchids. It's a pretty cool cover. Antonio Sabato stars in the movie. All region. It says 6 women are dead, murdered by a madman known as the Half Moon Killer. You're going to have to tune in to find out what that's all about. There is the reversible Italian poster with the Italian title. It's a movie from 1972. It does not come with a booklet. And the reversible cover is the same image that is on the slipcovers, so we're not going to flip that one out. If you're interested in the bonus features, you know what to do. You go ahead and pause that. And we're going to keep moving on. Spine number 60 is Fulci's The Devil's Honey. Hubba hubba. You get a 2K transfer of the film. They're calling it a limited edition slipcase. I don't know what it was limited to, but I do know that these go out of print pretty fast. They only print X amount of these, and it's not very many. You know, usually it's 3,000. And once they're gone, they really get jacked up in price on eBay. So your best bet is to grab these, you know, when they come out. Even if you don't know much about the film and, you know, maybe you're on the fence about it, it's better to grab it now. And, you know, if you don't like the film, you can always resell it on eBay later down the road. But you're never going to be out of money on these. Actually, these go up, so that's a pretty cool reverse. The Italian title with the Italian poster art. And there's no booklet in this one either, but a very nice addition. And that is the Devil's Honey spine number 60. 2 more to show, and we're going to keep moving on. So the next one here is spine 61. So we actually skip over 60, and that's because 88 Films hasn't decided what they're going to put out for spine 60 yet. They had something in mind. It didn't work out. They couldn't get the rights to a film. And so they're kind of scrambling right now, trying to figure out what they're going to have for number 60. I'm sorry, number 61. Number 60 is The Devil's Honey. 61 they don't have a title for. And we're jumping into 62, which is Witchcraft, aka La Casa 4. And that is a beautiful cover. Some very sadistic, torturous stuff going on here with Witchcraft. Really love that cover. It says limited edition slipcase. They're calling it the Linda Blair Witch Project limited edition booklet on the inside. So let's take a look at that. This one is region B locked. But man, I love that cover. That looks really, really cool. There's a couple of stills. And it looks very, very gory. looking forward to jumping into this because I don't think I've ever seen it before. Let's take a look here at this cover, at this booklet. That's really cool. Very interesting. Looks like a good film. So if anybody wants to comment about the movie without any spoilers, I'd be interested to hear your take on this movie. And that is Witchcraft, aka La Casa 4, which is spine 62 in the Italian collection. And the last one that they released to date, as I'm recording today, is Beyond Darkness, which was called La Casa 5. This is spine number 63. Another beautiful cover. So with this one, I do have everything in the Italian collection to date. I'm glad that I finally got a chance to catch up on those, and I did get all the slipcovers too. So looks like this one again is region B locked. We want to check out the special features. It's written and directed by Claudio Fragasso. The disc is in my player right now. I haven't watched it yet. It's just sitting in there. It will be watched very, very soon. And it comes with a little booklet. Man, look at the terror on that kid's face. That's either good acting or that kid was genuinely terrified. I'm sure some of the things on a movie set like this would scare a kid even if he knew it was fake. So that is Beyond Darkness, also known as La Casa 5, and it is spine number 63. Did I say what year it came out? It was 1990. So with that, that is the end of my Italian collection for this video. We're going to move on. I'll show a couple of figures next, and then I'll show my miscellaneous stuff, and then we will call this a video. For this video, I'm going to show 3 NECA figures and one from Mattel. The one from Mattel is 20 years old. I'm pretty happy about that, and I got it for a very, very good price. This first one here is a new figure. This is Dr. Decker from Nightbreed. Let's see if I can get in there without that reflection, because that looks beautiful. That mask and his little suit. He's got his briefcase, and then he has his straight razor there on the left, and he's got a couple of blades and a machete and a kind of a like a sword, I don't know. He was always my favorite character in Nightbreed. I don't know, I always kind of pull for the villains. Let's see here on the back, it says the packaging was done by Chris Ramo. Artwork courtesy of Justin Osborne. So this is Justin Osborne's artwork there on the left. Another reason why I have such a hard time unboxing my figures, because I like to keep the artwork. It's, to me, just as beautiful as the figure itself. It's just a nice little package piece, collector's little unit together like that. And it looks like you can open up that briefcase and store all of his knives and straight razor in there. That's pretty cool. So that is Dr. Decker. Let's move on to the next. So this is a double dip for me. A few years ago, maybe, I don't know, 5, 6 years ago, I lose track of time. the older I get, years just kind of fly by. But they used to come in a blister pack back then. And these are this is the Crimson Ghost. And it came from a 1946 movie. It's a kind of a crime, mystery, sci-fi type film from 1946. And that was the Crimson Ghost. But the punk band or the heavy metal band, whatever you want to label them as, the Misfits, call him the Crimson Fiend. They kind of stole the character and they ran with it. So this is the Crimson Fiend from the Misfits. And he comes with this little candelabra in a hand that you can switch out. So he's holding the candelabra. This was always a very cool character. And I actually ordered a poster from the original movie, The Crimson Ghost, which shows that image there, that character. And then this one here is just a black and white version because the movie was black and white. It's a black and white version of the same exact character. And these two were released in a blister pack 5 or 6 years ago, and I own those as well. I thought they looked pretty cool in this box, so I double dipped on them. Trying to read the signature there. It says Basil, I'm not sure. That's the artist. I was going to try to give him, let's see, maybe it says on the bottom. Sculpt was done by Jason Fraley. Paint was done by John Wardell and Jeffrey Trapp. Artwork by Basil Gogos again. So that is the Crimson Ghost, also known as the Crimson Fiend. And let's move on to the next and last figure. This piece was released in the year 2000. As I'm recording today, it is 2020. This was put out by Mattel, and they called it the Timeless Treasures from Mattel. Frank Sinatra, the recording years. And this is a very young Sinatra, probably from the 50s. Maybe it says on the back, not sure. But he has a little suit and tie. He has what appears to be, patent leather shoes, but they're actually plastic. They look shiny like they're patent leather. And then a really cool detail, I don't know if you guys can read that, on the sheet music. It is I've Got the World on a String, one of his hits, one of his biggest hits, on the little podium there. So that is really cool. And this is another piece that's going to stay boxed. And then on the back, there's the chairman of the board, Old Blue Eyes. It says he's been called the voice, the legend, and the greatest entertainer of the century, one of the most influential artists of our time. Frank Sinatra is a true American icon. His taste has shaped the songs we sing. His voice has been the background of our lives. I'm not going to read it all. Another hit song for Sinatra. I'm pretty sure this was released in 2020. Oh, okay, it says there, the photos on the back of the package were circa 1978. But the packaging was actually, the packaging was made in 2000, and this is a 20-year-old figure. So I thought that was pretty cool to add to the collection. And I got this relatively cheap on eBay. To me, it's worth it. So let's move on to the last of the miscellaneous stuff, and then we'll wrap it up. This movie I got a day or two ago. This is from Ronin Flicks, and this is called Haunt, and it says it's from the writers of A Quiet Place and producer Eli Roth. What are you carving this Halloween? It's a movie I haven't seen yet, but looking forward to checking this out. If you go over to roninflix.com, there's two different editions of this movie you can get. There's this one here. It's kind of like it's the cheaper version. You get the movie in a slipcover. And then I think there's one you get, it's kind of like a bigger box set. I think you get some extra swag, like a poster, some art cards or something like that. You'll have to go to Ronin Flicks and check that out for yourselves. It's a little more expensive. But I wanted to just grab this one here. Like I said, I'm just a slipcover booklet kind of guy. I don't really necessarily need posters and art cards. You know, if it comes with it, I'll take it. But I'm not going to go out of my way to get that stuff. But there you go. There's some special features. And this movie came out a couple of years ago, I believe. I can't verify that, though. Maybe one of you guys can comment down below. Actually, it says it came out in 2019, so 92 minutes. And it says, on Halloween, a group of friends encounter an extreme haunted house that promises to feed on their darkest fears. I like those kind of movies. There's been a couple of movies like that already, and I enjoy those. The night turns deadly as they come to the horrifying realization that some nightmares are very real. So this looks like a nice little scary flick to check out during the season. There's the disc. And there's kind of like a little panoramic background image. Probably a still from the film. And that is Haunt. So let's move on. The next one is a Best Buy exclusive Steelbook that came out, I think it was earlier in September. And it sold out pretty quickly. And so a lot of these are going on secondary markets for big bucks. This is Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. And these are the 4K Ultra HD. And it also comes with the regular Blu-ray. And it comes with this nice little kind of a plastic sleeve that goes over the Steelbook. And the Steelbook is glossy and it looks beautiful. And I'm sure this has been shown hundreds of times on YouTube, but of course, you know, I like to do my own stuff. It also comes with a digital copy. So there you have the original The Evil Dead. That's the 4K Ultra HD edition of it. And here is the Evil Dead Blu-ray. Then you have the Evil Dead 2 4K and the Evil Dead 2 Blue. Let's see if I can pull that out. And you can see the woods in the background. The house, very the little cabin in the haunted woods. Excellent. Beautiful piece. Best Buy also had Halloween. I elected not to grab that one because I have a lot of editions of Halloween already, and I didn't really want to grab that one for myself, but I definitely wanted to get this one. So that is the Evil Dead and the Evil Dead 2. I got a couple of editions of, or from Severin Films. This is the Blu-ray with the slipcover of The Beast Must Die. There again, you have a very simple image on the front, but very effective. Kind of the eyes and the teeth piercing through the darkness. Calvin Lockhart, Peter Cushing. This is a film from 1974, but it was released by Severin in 2020. And it is all region, and there you can see the special features. It says a 70s classic, an atmospheric white-knuckled trip, and a damned near perfect film. The beast must die. The next one from Severin is called Saint Bernard, about a killer Saint Bernard. A film by Gabe Bartalos, and he actually signed the back in what is one of the weakest signatures I've ever seen in my life. Guys, if you are an actor or a film director, I don't care if you're a big name or an up-and-comer, take a little pride in your signature. Let people know who you are. Act like you care. It just looks like, you know, you didn't want to be bothered and you just want to slap a little ink there on the paper. And I'm not trying to ride Mr. Bartalos too hard, but come on, man. You can do better than that. That is a cool cover, though. And then you get alternate artwork there. Basically, just one little special feature, the making of St. Bernard. And this is a movie I have not watched yet. It looks like it may be a Cujo ripoff. I'm not sure. If anybody wants to comment about this, but please, no spoilers. All region. St. Bernard. Next one is a nice little collector's box set that I really enjoy. Another thing that I like about movies, other than the slipcover and a booklet, is when a company will offer the CD soundtrack to the film, which is the case for this one. It's called Skinned Alive, and check out that cover. This one is also signed by producer J.R. Bookwalter there in black, and the film's writer-director John Killow. This was put out by J.R. Bookwalter's company called Tempe Digital. The film is from 1990. It is a horror comedy. They're calling it hillbilly horror. It's called Skinned Alive. There's another cover. And this one comes with, they're calling this the Ultimate Edition Blu-ray. It's a 2K restored. Comes with a nice little booklet. Comes with the CD soundtrack there in the paper. And it comes with the DVD. And it has some alternate artwork on the inside, which looks pretty cool. We will flip through the booklet really quick. But this is a beautiful little box set here. I really like this. It's the Ultimate Edition. If you're interested in getting it for yourselves, I will try to find the website that I went to get this, because it's not showing it on the back. And you can go directly to J.R. Bookwalter's little website and order this. And I think it's only about $23, $24 for this nice little set here, which is well worth it to me. And then here's a little booklet. There's J.R. Bookwalter on the left. He's a pretty cool guy. I talked to him quite a bit on Facebook when I used to go on Facebook. I'm not on there very much anymore. I might post a meme or two, talk a little trash once in a while, but other than that, I try to avoid social media. And there are the track listings. Actually, I thought that was for the CD, but that looks like it is the chapter stops for the movie. So look for the link down below. I will try to remember to put it in. Yeah, because I'm not really seeing it here. Or you can try to go to facebook.com/skinnedalive1990. But I'll actually, I will find the link for you guys, and I'll put it down below. So go check that out. Let's move on to the next title. The next title here is called Spine Chiller, and it's all signed up by the cast and crew in gold Sharpie. I don't really know much about the film, just that it's a Halloween horror film. I think it's a horror comedy from a very underrated company. I don't hear too many people talking about Scream Team, and I really like Scream Team releasing movies that they put out. It almost sounds like this is an anthology, but I could be wrong about that. It says Bakersfield has a curse on it. Each Halloween, the spine chiller dance makes its way to town, causing mischief and a string of disappearances no one can explain. Follow 4 individuals who have been invited this year and watch as they move or uncover the sinister origins of the dance. And reading that makes it sound like it's not as interesting as I thought it was going to be, but I will still give it a spin and we'll check it out. There's the disc. There's a reversible cover. And that is that. Check out Scream Team releasing for some really good titles for your collection. The next title is one that I just got in the mail today. This is the latest release from Blue Underground called Daughters of Darkness, and this is the 4K Ultra HD limited edition. It also comes with a Blu-ray and the CD soundtrack and this beautiful lenticular cover. I'm not really seeing the image change. It just looks like it kind of has a little bit of a depth to it. I don't really see anything changing there, but it's pretty cool. Here's another edition that comes with the CD soundtrack, and I really like that. It says that this is the 50th anniversary of the movie. It's limited, but I don't know what it's limited to. And there is the box of special features and extras if you want to pause that. And we will get on the inside here. There's the alternate art cover. It comes with a booklet, pretty thick too. We'll go through that last. Love the way that they package this. This is perfect right here, the way that they have this box set. You get a nice lenticular slipcover. You get a pretty thick booklet. And you get the CD soundtrack. And to me, there's nothing more that I need. I just had a low battery alert, so I may have to pause it after I show this and show the last. There's a CD. I'll show the last title after I charge for a little bit. There's the 4K and there's the regular Blu-ray. And we'll quickly flip through the book. I tried to sneak this in. I knew my battery was only about 50% charged when I started this video. I thought I could have finished it, but I was close. That is Daughters of Darkness, and I really recommend picking that one up. So let me go charge my battery for a little bit. For you guys, it'll only be a second. For me, it's going to be probably 20 minutes or so, but I will be back. And the next title and the last horror title in this video, I do have a couple of Disney things I'm going to show. But this is the Synapse Steelbook of The Living Dead at the Manchester Morgue. And that is a beautiful slipcover. Love that color scheme. I love everything about this Steelbook and the slipcover. And I think this is a very good and underrated zombie flick. Check out this Steelbook. That is beautiful. I took off the informational card on the back, the one that was attached with glue dots. You get the Blu-ray, DVD, and CD soundtrack. Plus you get all these special features. You get a 4K restoration of the film. Limited to 6,000 pieces. I don't think these are numbered. I don't see it numbered anywhere. But let's take a look inside. And this is the remastered CD soundtrack. There's some artwork on the back. We've got some literature here. We'll go through that last. There is that's the Blu-ray. There's the DVD, and I love that they have unique art on each disc. And this is one of the best Steelbooks I've seen ever, I think. This is probably my new favorite Steelbook. Very nice collector's piece. Let's see what they sent us. Well, that's a poster. I'll pull that out in a minute. This is just a catalog of their 2020 product, which I haven't gone through yet because this is a new catalog. Just shows their past releases. There's quite a few of them. They do have a really nice catalog. They have some really good stuff over at Synapse. They're a little pricey, but I think they're still very, very good company. Here's a little booklet for the release. Very atmospheric movie. It's been a while since I've seen this one also, but I do remember it, and I do remember liking it. There's the CD track listing. Now I'm going to pause it, and we're going to stretch out the poster, and then we'll go through the Disney titles really quick. There's only 3 of them. So there's the poster. Again, it's a beautiful poster, just not quite big enough for me to frame. I would say it's maybe half the size of a Scream Factory poster. It would have been much better if it was 18 by 24, even if it was a landscape as it is. It would be very frame worthy. As it is, this small, I don't see myself getting a frame for this, but it is a beautiful piece. So with that Steelbook from Synapse, The Living Dead at Manchester Morgue, I just wanted to show you guys the other Steelbooks that were available through Synapse. They released Suspiria with the slipcover, Popcorn, Demons, Demons 2, and then they released Phenomena, Tenebrae, and Suspiria. So that is the little grouping of Steelbooks that Synapse Films has put out. Very good, very nice. So just really quick, I'll show the Disney titles. I'll do a recap, and then we will end the video. These first 2 came from the Disney Movie Club. And again, if you don't decline the movies of the month, they send them to you automatically. I already have these movies, but they were pretty cheap. So I got Finding Nemo and Finding Dory, Blu-ray, DVD, digital code. These are different covers than the other ones I have. I have the Steelbooks, I think. And then I picked this one up used. This is a Target exclusive, the 4K Blu-ray and digital code of the Disney's The Lion King, the live action. And Target used to do really nice digibooks. And they do it a little differently now. I wish this would have been a digibook. But what they do, and get resituated there, is they have kind of a gatefold, and then they have the 4K, the Blu-ray, and then they house the book on the inside of this little flap here. So it's not quite a digibook, but it is still very cool. And I think I only paid like $5 for this, which is a steal. So that is the Disney's The Lion King, Target exclusive. And let me do a recap, and we will end the video. So here's the recap in no particular order. This is the Flash Gordon box set from Arrow Video. This is the thick set. It comes with the book and other stuff. This is the 4K with the slipcover. 88 Films Slasher Classics collection of Schizoid, Terror Train, Severin Films St. Bernard, Best Buy exclusive of The Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. Severin Films, The Beast Must Die. This is Spine Chiller from Scream Team Video. Scream Team Releasing. Skinned Alive, and look for the link down below if you guys want to go pick that one up. Haunt from Ronin Flicks. Beyond Darkness. Killer Crocodile 1 and 2. Brothers Till We Die. Paranoia. Piranha 2, The Spawning. Macabre. 7 Blood-Stained Orchids. The Devil's Honey. Witchcraft. The Crimson Ghost, aka the Crimson Fiend, both in red and black and white. Dr. Decker from Nightbreed, and Old Blue Eyes, Frank Sinatra. So let me know, what was your favorite movie or figure in this video? Let me know if you were able to pick up any of these. Let me know what I need to pick up. It's always good to hear from you guys. If you have any questions or comments, just hit me up down below. Thank you for watching. For Miss Hannah and Miss Heidi, we bid you a good night, a good day, wherever you are. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Later.